AutoCAD on the projections of points. First, we'll go for the AutoCAD software and switch off the grid lines and switch on the ortho mode. Then go to limits. So here you type limits and then specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner you take 297, 210. Then say zoom all. Then go to line, draw a horizontal line by clicking on the lower left corner and drag it on the first button of the mouse. Once you do that, then you take some distance and again you just click on the first button of the mouse. Then now you drag it in the upper direction and again you take some distance and click on the first button of the mouse. Then say OK. Then go to offset. Now you draw the A4 size sheet, so 297 by 210. So specify offset distance 297. Click on the vertical line and offset to the left side. Again you just go to the offset, take 210 and then select object to offset. You select this line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom, extends and zoom 0.6x. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly between these two. Similarly between this and this. Now we'll go for the text. Select this, height as 4 and rotation angle as 0 and type the 49th problem. Align capital AB as its end A, capital A, 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The other end, capital B, is 60 mm above HP and 45 mm in front of VP. The distance between the end projectors, between end projectors is 70 mm. Draw its projections, determine the apparent length and true inclinations. Now we'll go for the layer command. First we're going to create all the layers. Go to new and by putting the caps lock on, type XY. Similarly layer, you go to views, type views and again you click on the new layer and you mark this as the locus and again you put on the new layer and then go to true length, TL. Now the line weight we need to be changed. For layer 0 you make it 0.05 because that is the current layer on which you're going to get all projector lines and say OK. Then go to XY and make it 0.13 and say OK. Then you go to views and you make it 0.5. Then you just click on OK. Then you go to the locus, then go to 0.05 and say OK. And similarly the true length you make it 0.25 and say OK. And in locus you come down to the continuous line type and go to load and switch this cursor to ACAD and then type D. So the cursor will jump to dash dot and say OK. And you select this dash dot and click on OK. So that line type will going to be changed to dash dot. Now you just close it. Now we'll go for a line command. Draw a horizontal line of some distance. Then go to offset. Take the distance as 20. So go to offset. Take the distance as 20. Select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Similarly, offset distance you take 15 and you select this at the bottom. Then go to line. Draw a vertical line here. Then go to fillet, select this line and this horizontal line, similarly between these two. And then go to offset, take the distance as 60. You select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. And again you take offset, you take 45 and select this line and offset to the bottom side. Similarly offset, you take the distance of 70 and from here you take it this. Then go to extend. These two are considered as the boundary edges and then you select this on this side and also on this side. So go to line, draw a inclined line between these two, intersection of this to intersection of this. Similarly, line intersection of between these two, horizontal and vertical, and between vertical and this horizontal. Then go to circle, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, and go to trim between this and between this, got it here. Then go to fillet between this and this. Similarly, go to circle, draw a circle from intersection point of this to intersection point of this. Then go to trim, arc, retain between these two and remove all other things. Go to fillet between this and this. Go to line, draw a line from intersection point of this to perpendicular to this. Similarly, line intersection of this to perpendicular to this, and from here you draw intersection of this. Similarly, intersection from this point to intersection of INT of this. Then go to break between this line here. So from here you take it out. Similarly, break from this point outside, from this point outside. Similarly, from here outside, and from here it is outside. So go to zoom window, bring it near to the screen, and you just enable the line weight. You click on the front view. You click on this front view and this top view and say CH. Go to layer. You make this layer as views. Escape. Then you select between these two and then go to layer. Make this as true length. Then switch off. Again, select between these two. Go to layer. Make this as locus and give 10 or 10 and then say escape. Then you need to change this line, come down to layer, you mark this as XY and say close. So once you do that, then go to dim, so go to DDIM, then come down to modify, then lines, you make it offset from the origin 3, symbols and arrows, arrow size as 4, and go to text, you make this as 4, align with the dimension line, it is above, and you make this as 3, and say primary units, you make this as 0, and say OK, and say close. Now we'll go for dim vertical, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, you're going to get 20. Similarly, vertical, intersection of this to intersection of this, you'll get 15. Then vertical, intersection of this to intersection of this, so it will be 45. So then from here, intersection of this to correct intersection of this to perpendicular to this, so you're going to get it as 60. Once you do that, then dim horizontal, nearest point on this to perpendicular to this, you're going to get this as 70. Then you just so you mark this as X, you mark this as Y, you mark this as VP, and you mark this as HP. You will mark this as capital A, and this also as capital A, and this as capital B, and this will be locus of B, and this as capital B, and this will be locus of B. And here put the caps lock off, mark this as A, B, then you come down to this A dash, and this is B dash. So here this is B, B1, and this is B1 dash, and here it is B2 dash, and here it is B2. Then come down to zoom previous, then zoom window, and put it off, ortho mode off, and move this appropriately and place it. VP, HP, and this is Y. Now Now we'll move A dash, which is the front view. So here it is B dash, here it is B1 dash, this is capital B, so this is locus of B wherein you have the true length. So here this is B1 and this is B2 and this is B and this is locus of B and this is small b. Then go to leader, nearest point on this and draw the tangential annotation options none. Similarly, leader nearest on this, draw tangential annotation options none. Similarly, leader nearest on this, and you just click the ortho mode on and drag it, annotation options none. Similarly, leader nearest on this, so here keep it on this side, annotation options none. Go to explode EX, select on this, select this line and select this line and this line, enter, then go to erase this line and erase this line and erase this line, then go to dim angle. So now we go for the precision DDIM and go to modify and primary unit, make it up to second decimal point, angular dimension also up to second decimal point, and say close. Okay, then go to dim aligned, so you select this, you can see 86.02, is the actual dimension. So here this is also, if you check 86.02 is fine. Then you'll just go to dim angular, select between this line and this line, so you're going to get it as 27.71 degrees, which is theta. So as you go to text, use space, enter dimension line location, then here angular, select these two, then it is 5, it is 25, text, give space, enter, so you're going to get this. So here 86.02, then this dimension, sorry, so true length is 86.02. Determine the apparent length and true inclination. Since it is apparent length and true inclination, so there is no need for us to find out the true length. You just DDIM, you come down to modify and change the primary units here, which is, sorry, it is precision, you make it 0 and say, and here also make it 0 and say OK, and then close. So once you do that, here we need to go for A dash and B dash. You just go to list, here front view is 80.62 and the top view is 76.16. so you can see here 76.16. now we need to do the answers. So you just come down to this and you type answers. Here go to line command, put the ortho mode on and type this and drag this. Go to offset, take the distance as 7 and then go to dtext and here you mark this as 80.62 mm and go to move, then go to copy 76.16, you come down to this, dd edit 76.16, then go to dtext, here you make it as 27.71 percentage D, then go to copy, select this and copy it here and then go to dd edit, you make it 20.41 Then go to line, draw a line from nearest point on this, and take a perpendicular to this. Then similarly line end of this to end of this. Then go to fillet between these two. Then go to dtext. Here you mark this as a dash b dash, a dash b dash. Then copy, select this and go to dd edit and make this as AB. And here come down to m text. So you just draw this, you make it as theta q, small q, sorry, come down to symbol, type small q and enter. So go to copy, select this, copy it here, which is theta, switch off this and keep it here. Similarly copy, you select this and you bring it here. Then go to dd edit and here you make this as small f. Then go to copy, select this and copy it till here. So this is how you will be able to get the final solution. And finally you save it in the appropriate drive. Go to AutoCAD, line drawing. So here you mark it as P49 and save. Finally you